High in the Andes Mountains, a plane carrying a Uruguayan rugby team crashed. It was Friday, October 13th, 1972. The Fairchild FH-227D, chartered to transport the Old Christians rugby team to Chile, slammed into a remote, snow-covered peak. The impact sent shockwaves through the fuselage, tearing the plane apart. The world seemed to stop for the 45 passengers and crew. Metal shrieked, luggage flew, and screams filled the air. The once familiar cabin transformed into a chaotic whirlwind of snow, debris, and fear. Amidst the disorientation and terror, one chilling reality sank in. They were stranded, miles from civilization, in one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth. Silence fell upon the mountain. The initial shock subsided, replaced by a chilling silence broken only by the groans of the injured and the cries of the bereaved. The fuselage, now their only sanctuary, lay fractured and half buried in the snow. Inside, survivors clung to life, their bodies battered and broken. Some were trapped beneath luggage and debris, their cries for help muffled by the twisted metal. The crash claimed the lives of 12 souls instantly. Another 5 succumbed to their injuries overnight. Those who survived faced the daunting task of freeing the injured, tending to the dying, and coming to terms with the unimaginable. Their fight for survival had just begun. With no way to contact the outside world, their hopes rested on a rescue that seemed increasingly improbable with each passing hour. Days turned into nights, marked only by the relentless cold and the gnawing pangs of hunger. The survivors huddled together for warmth inside the plane's shattered remains, their breath forming icy clouds in the frigid air. Food was scarce, a meager supply of chocolate, wine, and cheese, carefully rationed to make it last as long as possible. The unforgiving Andean environment tested their limits. The biting wind whipped through the wreckage, chilling them to the bone. Their clothes, soaked from the crash and the melting snow, offered little protection against the elements. Frostbite became a constant threat, turning fingers and toes black with necrosis. They were trapped in a frozen wasteland, surrounded by the towering peaks of the Andes, their hopes dwindling with each passing day. The ordeal was not without its emotional toll. The survivors grappled with unimaginable grief, the loss of friends and teammates weighing heavily on their souls. Fear was a constant companion, amplified by the deafening silence of the mountains and the ever-present threat of avalanches. Hope, once a beacon, flickered precariously, threatened by hunger, cold, and the crushing weight of their isolation. Yet, amidst the despair, glimmers of hope emerged. The discovery of a transistor radio, salvaged from the wreckage, provided a tenuous link to the outside world. Though the news was bleak, their disappearance presumed fatal, it offered a flicker of hope that they might not be forgotten. They clung to this hope, drawing strength from their shared determination to survive, to honor the memory of those they'd lost by fighting for their own lives. can prevail.